Hey, what's up, y'all? We back. I know it's been a long time. Welcome back to Smooth Fade Dope Shade. How you been, dog?
What's good, man? Shit. Too long?
Shit, too long,
Too long. We're back on track, though.
but the good thing we back on track. But it's not like we haven't seen each other. He tatted my girl like a month ago.
No, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Yo, I wanted to ask you about something, but I've been a little busy. I saw this story that you posted, and I was like, damn, I want to ask. But good thing I saved it, cause now look, you did a post something about when customers leave you hanging. Don't get mad when you leave them hanging. That's a conversation I've been wanting to talk about, but I guess things happen for a reason, and it's perfect right now. Can you explain that a little bit? Cause I kind of want to get into that with barber clients too.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about the fact of what I posted, huh?
Yeah.
So I posted that in general because like I started to see that like a little bit of a trend.
Okay.
It's like a back and forth kind of communication with, like you said, it like it's a barber thing and like a tattoo thing.
Yeah.
Like, we have similar, similarities of the business. So, but yeah, basically, like what I mean by that is that when people are like, if they take you serious, is what I'm saying. Like I like if I want a haircut, I like to be taking shit serious.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, hell yeah, I'm making my appointment. It's funny because like when they know they know they got a dentist appointment, when they have a doctor's appointment, they gotta go, they gotta show up, right? So I mean, like what's any different? Like shit, like girls these days, they want to go get their makeup done, their lashes done. And they got appointments and like shit, they take that shit serious. I'm like, so take me serious, This is a business that we're doing. So whenever people just kind of flake at last minute or they don't tell you or they're just playing the funk, like just asking questions like shop around type.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that part to me it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's like, damn man, like for real, like you make me feel like you're not interested in what I have to offer,
You're more interested on the price.
Right. You're more interested on the price. Like you're not fucking with me, literally,
Right.
Like you're not on the part that you're like, hey, you know what? I rock with him because of his work.
I want your tattoo. No,
Right.
You're shopping, see who gives you the cheapest, but sometimes the cheapest price might not be the best work.
I always tell people like you're basically gonna play double to get that fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just to get a clean fade, like you gotta go with the right people, right?
And then if not, you jump in barbers, like.
Right.
So the reason why I asked, because this is something that's happened in the barber world too, like, and I cannot even explain how hard when people, hey, I want an appointment, they're not showing up. I call, hey, bro, where you at? Oh, I'm with my girl.
It's like,
What the fuck, bro?
what happened to me, though?
I just had somebody here that said they wanted a cut, but I told them no, I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
So if anything, I'm out $60 just right now, right? So I people used to get mad like, bro, you take it too serious. Like, no, like you told me to book that spot for you. I didn't even charge you a deposit, right?
Right.
And you left me hanging. Now I lost that walk-in and you're cut. Like, so I always tell people, take us serious, dog. Like, take us serious. Like you said, I feel like girls take their shit serious, way.
Yeah, they do.
They show up, whether they got a babysitter or not, they're gonna get their eyelashes done, they're gonna get their feet done. But I feel like men, way, a lot of the times we're more like, fuck that fool. He's cool. Like, yeah, bro, but like take us as a business. At the end of the day, we do have to pay bills. And if you're booking an appointment and then cancel, we could have taken a walk-in,
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't do walk-ins no more, but when I was doing walk-ins, it was like, bro, what the fuck?
I get what you're saying. Like I always tell this to some of my clients. I look at it like the person behind you would have paid for your
exactly
for what you're trying to do. Like you're sitting there like wasting my time when the other person behind you is ready to go. Like I'm not sitting here wasting nobody's time as much as or vice versa. Like nobody's wasting each other's time. I'm here to grind. Like we're doing what we do because we love what we do, right? And people take that into like, oh, like basically like they think we live here and shit.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, like I got shit.
Yeah, we got a life too. Yeah.
I have a lot of things to do, right? So it has happened when we all make mistakes. We some cancellation happens. But know how to speak to your barber / tattoo artist and so forth, etc. Like, hey dog, I'm not, like a day before, like, hey, my bad, like tomorrow can we cancel, you know, some shit happened. Okay, got it. Not a problem. Like I don't even take that shit offensive at all.
Fool, I tell people all the time, like, nigga, like, if you tell me a day, 2 days ahead, hey, wait, I can't make it to the haircut, that's cool, dog. I can either book somebody else or that gives me more free time with my kid. But some people take it as, like, the way I see it, like, whether you look at it like that or not, I look at it as, like, fuck Chess. I'm a cancel till that nigga calls me.
Right. No, so check this out, and this goes for especially for my clients and shit. It's funny because lately, what I do is like, if you want to come at me with like back and forth messages all day, type of like, hey bro, you got time? Hey bro, can you tap me up? Hey bro, how much for this? Hey, for sure, but I'm down. What's good? Like, how much? And you're sitting there back and forth with me all day, right, until the point that you don't respond anymore because I'm asking you for a deposit or whatever. I'm like, bro, like that MIA shit don't work, man. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come at you with like, hey, what's up, bro? You ready? What's good, man? I'm waiting for you. What's the problem? You know, hey, I'm waiting for your message, dog. What's good? What's cracking, bro? Like, if you were not ready,
exactly.
Don't. I understand if you want to ask a question. I've been there. Like, I've been that guy. Like, hey, man, how much for this? I'm not ready yet. I just thought kind of like to know a price so I could save up or do my thing because not everybody got the money up front. Like, not everybody are ready to go.
But don't act like it either.
Right. Don't act like you got the money for it.
Hey, bro, how much? I'm ready.
Right.
It's 500. Then, nah, bro. I always tell people, be straight up. Hey, wait, what's your budget? Or like, what's around your range, right? Oh, is this much? Cool. I don't have it right now, but how much will you charge me for this? And maybe I can save up and I get back at you, you know?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't take us serious. And I'm like, damn, like, I have a business to run as well. Like I'm here to do my part. They look at it like, oh, he's cool. Like, he got his business going. Like, he'll be there the whole day. I'm like, my boy, I'm here because of you. If you guys ain't booking, I ain't.
Yeah,
here.
I ain't here. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna come just because of my own health and shit. Like, I'm here to also. I'm trying to get better in my world of expertise.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to grind my shit out, right? I'm learning every day, but when it comes down to a certain day, like, people expect me to be here every day, and I'm like, it doesn't work.
Like, if you wake up here, like, nah, motherfucker, we have a home.
I got a home, bro. I got shit to do after, I got stuff to do. So it's like just like everybody else, But I just thought that's the reason why I posted that, because I'm like, lately it's been like a low key trend, like where people have been kind of like they act like they're serious, and I'm like, and then they don't. Phone. Yeah, I'm like, all right, I respect if you're like, let me know, hey, you know what, like, I appreciate that, just not right now, but I'll hit you up, like, all right, cool. But if you're playing games with me back and forth, and then to the end you're like, yeah, for sure, my boy, and you just play the funk, I'm like, I kind of see it like you're not real. Like, I just take it as like, okay, that's cool whenever you're ready, but don't waste my time.
Yeah,
that's all. Because I wouldn't waste your time and be like, hey, dog, like, because you're a barber, dog, you cutted my son's hair a few times, right? So I'm like, I know you're there. I'm like, hey, you know what? If he has his appointments, I'm going to get there. And by any chance, if because I've gotten there late, I've had clients late too. I'm like, no one's perfect. Shit happens. But communication, like, hey, my bad, like 15 minutes, or hey, you know what, like I'm almost there. Shit like that will make shit much easier. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, that's a combo I've been wanting to talk about, but we always have different topics, and I was like, I think this is a perfect time to speak about this shit, because I feel like we living in a space where everybody wants to play the victim.
Right.
Even like, let's say for example, you have clients. I had a client. I thought he was cool. So this was during COVID. It was $28, right? We used to work together. So after work, I used to cut that fool up. I got another job somewhere else. So I told him, hey, bro, look, you my boy. I work like 5 minutes away. I'll get off the freeway, chop you up. Just give me $3, $2. Like, in the sense, it wasn't going to make me rich, right? $3. But I looked at it like, just the fact that I gotta get off the freeway for you, some gas money, I don't know, give me $3, right? That nigga made a big deal, fool. Like, if I stole from him, you can never do that to me and shit. And I'm like, what, bro? If you don't want to get a haircut, go somewhere else. But you can't talk to me like that. Nah, bro. I looked out for you. Like, what the fuck? Like, I gave you a cut every week, and you didn't have to drive. I cut you up in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So a lot of people try to play like the victim, a lot of people cancel on you. And what they do, they'll cancel on you once, twice. What they do, they just go somewhere else. And I'm like, that's cool, but don't make it seem like it was me, fool. You canceled on me twice, three times, you know?
Yeah, because they're doing it constantly. Like, they don't take you serious, man. And that's the shit I don't like. Like, when they start to take you, like, not serious, it's one thing to be like, hey, dog, I'm hitting you up, my bad, my fault, whatever the case may be. But communicating with especially the person you're fucking with, you know?
Yeah.
Because to me, like, I don't know about you, and I'm sure you feel this way. When our clients hit us up, we're like low-key therapists, bro. Yes or no? Like we'll sit there, we'll hear.
We'll listen to your bullshit, whether it's a lie or true. Then you come back the next week, and all of a sudden, what you said is not that. It's something like, oh shit, last time you said this.
No, well, for me, you know, it's crazy. Like I've heard a lot of stories, and to those of my clients, I'm taking that shit to the grave because a lot of them, like, I respect, you know, their stories and what people have been through. Because like a lot of the shit that we talk about is like we don't like to talk about certain people,
yeah,
or they don't feel comfortable being said around certain people, and then not even their own family. And so when they come in and speak the truth and how they feel, or even obviously when you're getting a haircut and you're talking to them and shit, like, it's crazy to hear some of the stories that you hear, and you're like, damn, my boy, like, goddamn, it makes me realize, like, how grateful I really am with my life, you know? Some of them have it really hard.
Yeah.
Some of them, they've been through real shit that I'm like, you know what, my respects, you know? Because some of them, like, even if it's a father figure, or if it's something along the ways that they lost people along the way, or if it's something that, something they've been through in their past that they just really, you know, like, how they present themselves in that sense, I swear to you, I get more passionate with my work because I feel like they're opening up the doors for you. You know, like, they're being humble, they're being good people, and I love working with good people. I love working with humble people, not people that don't give a fuck. Like, I tell people all the time, you don't give a fuck about the work that I'm providing for you, you don't give a fuck about me. Yeah. Because I care about the work that's going on your skin because I care about the quality. I care about what I'm trying to do for you, but if you don't care, then I care less. That's the truth. Like, you know, you're sitting here wasting my time. Like, I'm here to fucking provide you a service. Like, cool, you rock with me. We'll rock from day one. Like, I'm here with you, and I know how that feels. I've been there. I've been there when the either a tattoo artist or a barber don't speak to you, and you're like, all right, like, he doesn't have to speak to me. That's fine, but to have that relationship, because you see them on the weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever. You build a strong relationship with that, you know?
No, yeah, like, I know I have clients that we talked about real shit, but, like, I was talking about the niggas that come in and you can tell they're saying some bullshit, and you're just, like, going with it like, fuck it, this motherfucker lying. I already know, but, so that's why, we're therapists because we deal with the good and the bad. Yeah. Right? With the bullshit. Some people you gotta take, okay, this was serious. Yeah, of course I want to hear your shit. That's why I created the podcast with, because it was like, dog, like, these conversations are good. If we can have them on record, that's better. But obviously, once in a while, you get them fools that be lying, that they be saying this, and you be like, damn.
They're just capping, right? Yeah, no, like that shit these days. And you know something too, like, a lot of people love to play that act like they got money up their ass and shit. And I'm like, you don't have to bullshit me, like, that's fine, bro. Like, I'm nobody to be. I'm no one better. Like, I'm just like you, my boy. We work, we save our money, and enjoy our life. That's it. I'm no one better, dog. But then there's some that come at you like, yeah, man, you know, you tengo dinero, culo and shit. Like, no one gives a fuck, bro. I don't care. You're not gonna amaze me about it. You know? And
that's what I tell people. You can't impress me, dog. Like, if you got it, that's your money, nigga. That's not mine.
Right. So
it's,
if you do, good for you, you know. Like, shit, I'm not knocking on your hustle, do your thing, but, you know, don't be trying to impress me. Like, you're not going to impress me. Unless you're fucking, you know, we're over here, I'm talking to Michael Jordan or something, I'm like, damn, boy, that's some real shit. Like,
it's like,
my boy, like,
hey, if you got money, that's what's up, good for you, but I don't know, nigga, that shit. Right. But, yeah, fool. That was a good topic I wanted to talk about, because I've had, like, people walk in when I was at a barbershop. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna walk in. Damn, bro, you gotta come back at 12. I'm booked. So I call my client, hey, fool, where you at? I gotta walk in. Well, I'm not gonna make it, fool. I'm with my... What the fuck? Damn, dog. Sit down, bro. I got you. You know? So people gotta be more mindful. Like, I know y'all don't give a fuck about us. But, like, you don't gotta give a fuck about us, but don't disrespect us either, you know?
Yeah, you know, show some love on this side, you know? Like, you know, if there's a reason why also too, like you fuck with us because you like our work, and we're fucking with you because we see it like, okay, you're interested in our work, you know.
Yeah.
So I see it. It's funny because I was actually gonna get off the topic for a moment. I was actually gonna. I just remembered something. The other day I was having a talk with my boys here and shit, and we were talking about the whole like, and it's funny because we asked one of my boys last time, and I asked again the question about like, oh, would you ever tattoo a fool's shit, right? Fucking piton and shit. And I'm like, I told him straight up, yeah, I'll fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm secure about myself. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm fine. But that fucker's holding it. I ain't holding that shit. I'm not gonna fucking hold that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it better be small and the price is right. I'll fucking do it. And my homies were like, you're like, nah, like, you know, they think twice about that shit. And I'm like, well, that's why they're gonna pay me that money. I ain't worried about it. It was just funny to me that we just brought that question of we're talking about that shit again. And
What about my boy?
no, my boy said no.
Okay.
He was a little skeptical about that. I think he said that he'll do it. I don't actually. What did you say, my boy? No, right? Yeah, exactly. He said no. That's a big no. He said.
So what if somebody comes at Chewy and somebody like, is this shit?
They're holding it, dog. That fool told my boy told me he goes, hey bro, like, are you gonna like you gotta hold it? I'm like, nah, my boy. That shit gets hard. He's holding it, dog. That shit better not be pointing up. I'll take that bitch down. Like, I don't care what it takes, dog. That shit's not gonna come to me. Like, that shit gets up, you're holding it down, dog. You're holding it down so I can put the pressure on and we good. After that, we done. And it better be a good fucking 10-minute tat, dog. I'm not going any further.
But let's say for something like that, even if it's 10 minutes, how much are you charging that for that, like, maniaco shit?
Maniacal shit. Like, on some real shit right now, dog, hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. The price better be right. That's all I gotta say, man. I ain't gonna say the price. Because it's funny because not every, like, I think out of 10 guys, I would say, like, maybe one guy would say yeah. And that's a fact, bro. Like, I've asked this question and we play around with that joke. Like, or we play around with that question, like, oh, would you do it? And a lot of them tell me, like, hell no. I'm like, I just laugh about it. Like, man, I don't give a fuck, I'll do it. Like, I ain't tripping. And
Okay.
they just laugh about it.
How long you been a tattoo artist though?
I'm going on my 11th year. Yeah.
In 11 years, nobody's ever asked you like, what's up, tat it.
It's funny because I got twice, but
Okay.
but the one time that I got asked was like, oh, like, are you down to do a Pinocchio on me, dog? And I was like, Pinocchio? Like, and I was thinking, what the fuck you want Pinocchio? And was like, oh, you know, like, fucker lies or whatever, he gets up or down. I mean, you're fucking dumb, dog, but I'll do it. I told him, I don't give a fuck, I'll do it. But this one wanted the whole Pinocchio, like, the whole face on top of his shit to the point that his nose was there, right? And I'm like, I could deal with that. I could do that shit all day. I don't give a fuck. Because, I mean, this is what's funny. So a guy could tattoo a girl naked all day, right? Fucking leg spread, titties out, whatever. But we can't do a guy's shit. Like, I'll fucking do it. It's just the homie gotta hide his shit. He gotta hold that shit down. That's all I'm saying. Like, put that.
So, but what happened? He didn't end up want to do it, or?
No, he did, but the price I was charging him wasn't.
Oh,
he
okay.
was like, fuck. He was like, all right, I gotta save the money. I'm like, exactly, dick. Not everybody's gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's all. And shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm comfortable. Like, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't scared about it. Like, you're not gonna scare me about it. It's just that the price is right. I'll do it. That's all. Your boy hit me up the other day, actually.
Who?
I forgot his name. He's a big dude. He was the one that was on your podcast last time. I think the big. He was like, "Oh, hey, my boy, like your shit was funny, dog. Like, what happened to you guys?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just."
Bigfoot was it?
I don't know his name, dog. He's cool. He just hit me up recently too.
Damn, what was
I
that?
don't know his name, dog.
Curly hair?
To be honest, I don't know. He hit me up on my page though. But he's cool, and I told him like, oh yeah, you know, we're coming strong. Just wait. It's just because of Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, dog, every holiday, dog. So just give us time, dog. We all gotta be with the family.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He's
Also,
he's
big.
Cool cat.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
Cool cat. But yeah, I was like, damn, man. And so for me to hear that from someone made me feel like, oh shit, like there's somebody
means
paying
something.
attention. Yeah, you know. So
Man, there's two people. One guy, it can be Jose Ortega.
I don't know his name, dog. I was live. He hit me up.
Oh, okay.
But cool cats. But I was just saying, like he must be part of the page or whatever.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hell yeah.
But yeah, man.
That's why we do it. So when y'all hit us up, that shit motivates and shit.
Yeah, no, but that was good to hear, man. So whoever's listening and shit, like I said, like we're only gonna go bigger on it, no bullshit. And last year, cause we started around pretty much around the time holidays started.
Yeah.
October around.
But right now it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
So we're gonna keep doing good shit. I feel like we're gonna start bringing people in. I got a couple of buddies. I got some food that makes mariscos. That was funny as fuck. I have some food that just dropped an album. He wants to come, but he does different type of music, kind of like soft rock or some shit, which we can get that. See what he's talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I have a homie too that he's done with it. He I fuck with his music. He's a tattoo artist.
Oh, okay.
So eventually I was gonna hit him up. See, hopefully if he's down, and if he is, that'd be great. Like I'm gonna bring him along.
all right, cool.
He's dope, man. Like I love his shit because he's real. He's real.
Okay.
I'll make sure to chop it up with you about that. But yeah, man. Other than that, like, shit. How was your New Year? What you boys just chilling?
Just chilling, fool. Well, you know I have a baby and shit, so you can't do what you used to do.
Nah.
You know, Christmas, New Year's,
Kids,
you
man.
can't do much.
Yeah.
But it's been a good journey and shit. You know, because I know you have kids, so you know what that's like.
Yep.
I'm barely at the stage where my son is walking, so that feels good.
That's right.
But once in a while, I feel like you do need some days off, you know.
Yeah.
But in reality, you can't, fool, as long as you're in there. But I think I'm in a space or in a time where my dad feels, I don't know what's the word, dog, where he feels giving. So that fool was like, hey, just come visit me. I'll pay for your ticket. And I'm like, I'll take that shit, you know?
Right?
Hey, dog, like, I tell people, dog, there's nothing wrong with accepting shit from your parents, straight up. Like,
No, of course.
as long as you, like, I'm not going to say, hey, I paid for my ticket and I'm independent. Nah, bro, my dad offered it. And straight up, yes, nigga, I'm taking it, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm not ashamed. Like, if my dad wants to do something nice for me, guess what? I'll do it, you know? Hell yeah. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't need no help. If you want to help, nigga, I'll take all of it.
Hey, you know what's crazy too these days? Like I'll tell my girl the other day, like the economy is fucking still everything went up.
Everything went up, bro.
Sick with it, right? And I was telling my girl, man, it's just these days like nobody could live on a single income. These
You
days.
can't, fool.
It's very tough. Like, and if you do, like, when you have kids, it's so different. Like nowadays, like now it's like not only I feel like you're have to do it for provide and help out for the family, but it's like it's more than that now. It's more like I feel like it's double that than just them. You know, like it's more than
Yeah.
that. The food, the gas, the you know, the travels or to go out or just to have fun with your spouse. Or
Food
what.
alone is
Food alone is just we're talking at average what $20 now
per meal.
For a meal. Yeah, you're right.
So,
Your little combo there, you're spending like $15 to $20.
you know, so I be telling people, dog, when you want to lowball your barber, your tattoo artist, like, come on, dog. Like, even food is expensive, dog. You know? So, but yeah, bro, right now, everything, I feel like the cheapest rent right now is like at $1,500 or $1,200 way. If your girl don't work, it's hard, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
you know?
and it's funny too, cause like the other day I was being questioned, like to this day, like even when it comes down to certain things, like we do 50-50, right?
Yeah.
And everybody has that issue about 50-50. I'm like, man, it depends how you see it, man. Like for me, like we do things where we help each other out. Like I don't think I'm even like, and for the most point, even when we travel, I'm the one that fucking pays everything
Yeah.
at that point, you know. But when it comes down to home, like taking care of our stuff, is like we all have our bills, we all have our big things, like unless they have businesses, they can talk all they can, but if they don't know what the fuck's up. Like they don't understand that.
Well, like me, the way we do it, fool, we have the same bank account. My check comes in, her check comes in, everything gets paid. Who the fuck? Like, I can't say 50-50 because everything gets spreaded from there. Like, whatever.
Yeah, that's what,
you know?
Well, it kind of is if you think about it, because you both are equally helping each other out
Yeah.
with the process, right?
Like, it's not like if I'm saying, hey, well, 200 is for me.
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
nigga, the
I'm saying.
money's there, so whatever.
Right. But what I mean by that is that's dope. That that's the point.
Yeah.
Right? So you both are joining it, right? You're both helping each other out. But it's like that's what I mean. You both helping each other in the process. Not that you're doing way more
Yeah,
than her,
or she's doing more, right?
yeah. Like because don't get it twisted, man. Like if I was telling my girl, like, hey, if I was balling out of control like that, to say that like hell yeah, I could afford 4 or 5 people. I'll be like, hell yeah, you go ahead and do what you want. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it. Or even then, like, oh, at home, like, I'll pay for everything. But what people don't understand is that I have a business as well. So it's like, it's not just my home,
Right.
it's my business. So it's like, I gotta work with both. And people look at it like, oh yeah, like how can you not pay everything? I'm like, if I was just chilling at home, I'll be gladly just to pay that rent. But like, I'm paying rent there, I'm paying rent here. Business.
Well, also you got to remember, a lot of people don't run a business way, so they don't know that you need to buy ink, you need to buy
Supplies,
this
just
supplies, fool.
Supplies in
So
general.
people don't see that shit like, oh, well, you a tattoo artist, but it don't matter, bro. We gotta buy shit, you know, like.
Even barbers, right? Because everybody knows, right? Like, barbers do get paid, right? You guys get your tip money, you guys get all this, right? Let's not tell the IRS, but for the but for the most,
A lot of my clients don't tip.
yeah, right. and then, but the ones that do,
Yeah.
But there's some I'm like, they're balling out of control. I'm like, good for you, man, because it, like, I tell people, it only takes one. Like, it only takes one to, like, meaning one client, one. Like, this is content that, like, people don't get, that it only takes one to blow up. Like if per se, like, if I could have somebody here and that will blow up, versus the fact that there's people who, like,
No, but yeah, fool. So like, I feel like there is a lot of married couples, and they do that exactly like that. Like, hey, give me 50 or you have 50. I told my wife, if we getting married, one bank account, a la verga, everything goes in there, because we're not in a competition to see who has more money. Just everything goes there, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be like, oh, who does what better,
Yeah.
or who does more better, right, or who gets more money. Like, I wouldn't give a shit if my girl makes more money. Like, and I don't even feel like, you know, and I don't know how you take it, right? But I wouldn't take it wrong if my girl was making so much money, like, even, you know, six figure, whatever you want to call it. Like, if they're making so much bank, like, and like, of course I want to earn my own money, and I'm like, she's making her bank, so I'm not gonna ask for a dime out of her unless she wants to. But I'm not gonna be forcing that, you know.
Nigga, I'll be the first one to admit it. My girl makes more money than me, straight up.
that's fine.
And I tell people, though, like, I'm not ashamed. Like, that's good, fool. Like, I know there's men that get mad if their girl makes more than nigga.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
right.
Nigga, make more money.
No,
like,
there is men that they can't see their women grind. Like, they can't see they're what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't know if it's called masoquistas. I mean, sorry, that's stupid. Let me rephrase that. Masoquista is about pain, so we're off the subject on that
Yeah.
one. So it ain't masoquista, but it is like machista or machismo, whatever you want to call it. But
their egos too,
their egos,
you
yeah.
know.
Like I've heard a lot of stories about men that can't see their women grind, or they can't see their women, like, successful more than the man. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care.
I don't care, bro.
Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't have an issue with that. What I do care is that, like, the woman's running your life, or the
Yeah.
man's running, vice versa. You know, like, that's not how it works. Even if you're making all the money, it doesn't make you any less for a
Yeah.
person. You know, if you're with that person, it's because, you know, for whatever good reason, like, you're with that person because you fell in love with them, or you grind with them because you love them. All shit aside is like in our part is like, we are trying to help each other out, because the economy is just,
Yeah.
like, right now, a single person can't do it by
Yeah,
themselves.
dog. And if you're doing it,
Yeah, no, my respects.
Props to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My respects. But if they are, they're barely making out of it, because they have to pay their rent by themselves. They have to pay their house,
your house,
their
your
car,
insurance, your car,
their phone,
cell phones, because now cell phone, you have to have a cell phone,
right?
you know?
And if they don't have kids, they don't even know that part.
Yeah.
So it's like that's already double or triple, because you got your girl and you got your kids. And I'm not saying that, like, I pay everything with my girl, because she got her money flowing in her own way. But for our kids, like, whenever we do go out, or whenever we go, like, oh, let's like, I come about it, especially on our vacation. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that's my responsibility, as in to do this as a dad. I'm like, we're gonna go have fun, no drama, like, we're just gonna take care of our business, as in to help to pretty much help the situation, because a lot of times, like, we all like to go have fun. Like you said it earlier too. Like, we're not single anymore.
Yeah.
Before it was more like, I gotta take care of myself. So now I take care of with my family, with my kids, take care of them having fun. But damn, it's like, when you go out on vacations, like, you're spending good fucking money, my boy. Like, you're not gonna come out no spending less than $2,000 at average.
See, and also that's why I get mad when people be like, "Oh, but you only went there," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, where have you been though?" Like, fool, just a trip to fucking the Grand Canyon, you spending a couple hundred.
Yeah. Just to go visit, yeah.
Just to go visit, nigga, on gas, y comida. You know, so I tell people, bro, it's not about where you go, it's about enjoying it, right? Like,
and you need supplies too when you go, because let's just say your kid needs diapers.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You not only your kid, but the milk, like, oh, where you guys gonna sleep, the hotel.
Well, then for me, it counts too. I have dogs. Who's gonna take care of my dogs?
Shit.
You know, so
babysit them too.
yeah,
right?
fool. So I tell people, dog, like this is not. It gets deeper, you know.
Yeah.
So, and going a little back, I don't mind when people be like, "Oh, your girl make more." Yeah, she does, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, I don't
but
either.
I don't say it in the way of like I don't give a fuck because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you that. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck because I know I have an actual job, but I have my hustle too. I'm a barber, so that's why I don't care. Like, dog, like I'm actually trying to provide as well. Like, it's not like, well, I'm gonna get whatever job and you make good money, so I'm chilling. Nah, dog. I'm still trying. You know, like.
Right.
To get to, like, let's say her level or whatever. So it's not like if I'm just like, oh, you get paid well, so I'm chilling. Nah, dog, I'm still hustling. We still doing podcasts. Like, you know, we still doing shit. When you do take vacation, you got to look into that. Like, okay, we both make money. We got to save a little bit, though, because of the baby. Then we got to pay somebody to take care of our dogs. All this shit goes into play, fool.
It accumulates.
So when I hear people saying, oh, but you only went there, like,
Especially living out here. That's what I'm saying.
exactly, living in LA and shit. So I be telling people, dog, okay, but where have you been?
Yeah.
You know, when you go to a restaurant, you think like you balling out of control. Like, nigga, it's just a meal, nigga.
Yeah, I know. That's what people from like out of Cali, like, they don't understand too. Like, man, in Vegas, like, what, the no tax part, like, they don't
Low
pay.
taxes, Texas, the low taxes, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of that shit, like, that helps them and shit. Like, out here, we pay everything. God damn it, like. Taking the shit too, you gotta pay that motherfucker toilet.
In a little bit, we're gonna pay for the air we breathe too, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the shit that's crazy, right? So, but all in all, like, all that aside, like for those, or at least to me, like, that are grinding with their girl, right? And it's 50-50. No shame on you guys. I have no shame on it. Why? Because, like, I have a business to run. I'm paying rent and I'm paying bills. Like, unless you have a business and also taking care of a family, come talk to me about that. But if you don't sit there and have this conversation about, oh, how can you be doing 50-50? I'm like, I'm doing 50-50 because that's just the way the economy is right now. If it was to the point that it was like back then when minimum wage was like
$6, $8,
$6.50, eggs were like fucking
I'd be good.
$1.50, $2, or I'm sorry, gas was $2 and so forth. Like, I'll be like, hell yeah, fuck it, I'll be paying for everything. But it's not like that. So
not like that, fool. But
and also the everything else went up. Like, even barbers, even tattoos, everything else went up, right? Everything goes with it. Everything goes up. That shit was crazy to me when the Pizza Hut, I don't know if you heard about it. The Pizza Hut drivers, they canceled them out. Like, they're not doing deliveries.
they're not doing deliveries no more, right?
Because the minimum wage went up.
And I heard UPS, the requirement to pay the drivers was so high that they started firing people with, you know. So it's crazy with, but like, to all the guys out there, like, oh, I want to, like, fool, don't be a machista, dog. If your girl makes more money than you, dog, like, you respect it. Like, that lets me, if you mad at that lets me know you really don't give a fuck about nobody.
No, you're insecure too.
You're insecure and you're mad that somebody makes more than you. Like,
yeah.
Fool, like, as long as I'm happy, dog, I'm chilling. Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
you both happy because she's doing her thing and you guys are helping each other out. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's what really matters. Because if you guys are gonna sit there and compare, I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Like,
you
what
know,
the fuck,
like, damn, dog. Like, let's say you become more of the breadwinner and shit. You're not gonna rub it in her face. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're like, hey, you know what? We're doing it together, and that's all that matters. I told my girl, once I start making like 6 figures and I'm making more bang and I'm making more bread and shit, I'm gonna sit here and be like, look, you're able to stay at home, don't trip. I got the rest. When that happens, yeah, but I'm not stingy. Like, I'll be like, hey, you know what? I'll take care of this. I'll take care of us. We good. But when the time being the way it is, like, hey, they kind of
shit, I need help.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, shit. Hey, I'm gonna put a fucking number in the bottom, like, hey, fucking help us out and shit on the what's that the shit that they be putting on Instagram, A GoFundMe and
GoFundMe and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a GoFundMe account and shit. Check me out and shit, cause goddamn niggas need help these days.
If y'all want to go fund our page too,
Let me know, dog.
let us know and shit. But but yeah, man, guys, don't be scared that your girl makes more money than you. That's cool. Like, women are at a level now where they making bank, and that's cool. You know, like, ain't no hate.
Even OnlyFans, just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, if y'all make
I mean, shit, they're making money and shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I heard a lot of them making in the millions, dog. Hey, if you are, props to you, but
for real, man.
you might not get a husband, a good husband, but
you getting that money.
but you're getting that money, so
Power to you.
yeah, more power to you. Whenever somebody wants to settle with you, I wanted to ask, well, the people or you, if there's any, well, whoever's on this shit, will y'all be okay if your girlfriend was a stripper?
That's a question for y'all, but I could answer that real fast.
Well, that's a question for them, but if you want to answer just so they can, you know.
Personally, for me, fuck no. I wouldn't be able to handle that. I don't see how people could be like, okay. I don't understand how people could be okay with even men having their girls be on like OnlyFans type shit. But me personally, I don't like that shit. I'm not into that shit. I'm not like people are like, oh, like once you show off your girl, like there's a difference of how do you do it, right? Like how you feel about it. Like shit, I would love to be like, oh, you know what, like my girl did this for me, you know, like my girl did that, or my girl's doing that, or like not to expose her. If that's the case, nigga, like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't. Like you might as well just be on OnlyFans yourself, you know. But no, I'm not about that shit. Like I don't rock with that shit. I can't handle that shit personally. I just wouldn't. But I've asked many people about that question. Like, hey, would you ever let your your girl be a stripper type shit? And all of them is like, a few of them like, what just depends. I'm like, depends. I'm sorry, but that whole thing, like, I respect the hustle, unless you really like unless you met her that way. That's up to you, right? That's your decision. But if you're, let's say you're in the middle of a relationship, and all of a sudden she wants to be on.
I know what sparked that. Yeah, what sparked that?
That's a tough one.
Now another one, or like if anybody's watching, if you're a female, would you be okay with your man being a stripper?
Right.
I don't know. Is anybody commenting? Nah.
No, not yet. I don't know. But personally, like vice versa, I don't think they'll let their man be a stripper neither.
So if you're a female watching this, would you let your man be a stripper? That's my question. I don't know. Leave that in the comments. Let us know if y'all would. Is money more important than a bond, than a relationship, than a family, you know? So that's up to you guys. But on another note, since we're on some funny shit, how old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was 15 when I lost it, and I don't know who would say like if they're exes of exes to be proud of it, but it's like it is what it is. It happened, right? Yeah.
But was it a girlfriend or was it just like a?
No, it was a girlfriend.
Okay.
It was a girlfriend. It wasn't just out of nowhere. Shit, popping that shit. Nah, like you know what's funny? Like I know somebody, and I'm not gonna burn this person. Like this is fucking hilarious. So like, and this is a fact. And it's funny because I know somebody that was watching earlier. This fool lost his virginity to a stripper. I'm not gonna mention his name because I'm not gonna put him on blast. I'm not gonna say it.
But I'm assuming it's a homeboy.
It's more than that.
Yeah. If you lose your virginity to a stripper or a prostitute, I don't think that counts, dog.
I don't think that counts.
Because you're paying, you know?
No shit.
So it doesn't count, like, I don't know, dog.
No shit, it doesn't count. You're fucking over here.
You're cheating. Yeah, you're using the cheat code.
I wouldn't say... Right? And then like, I don't know about you, but I was like, what, 15, 16? You're over here, like trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you're over here trying to think of, like, knocking boots and shit. And
yeah, but at the same time, I think, well, for me, I think I was still scared, though, in a way. I wanted it, but I was scared. Not scared like, oh, what the fuck, but more like nervous.
Mine wasn't on pussy, though. That's the funny part. Like, in that age, like, it wasn't like, oh, my God. Like, I wasn't the first thing in my mind. It was like, when I was, like, what, between 12 to, like, 15, it was more like just fucking around. Like, I just care about games. And, you know, I wasn't trying to be like, oh, but that I wanted a girlfriend, yeah. But that I was thinking about that part, no, I was trying to like lose my virginity. But when I got to 15 and up, like yeah, like if it happens, fuck it, right? But if it doesn't, oh well. But it sure enough, it did.
Fucking, I was 16, though, and I feel like I was grown.
Well, you might got a little hair right
No,
here,
like, I wanted to be like 12, nigga. You know, because I feel like, I don't know if you ever seen American Pie, but I felt like that, like, if I was chasing it, but it wouldn't happen.
You know that I grew up on that, right? Like watching
Yeah.
American Pie. And it's funny because to me, like, I love comedy like that. Like, real shit that could happen.
Well, right, because it's funny. I know it's a little sexual, but it's real shit. Like, even if you ask teens right now, they're probably chasing that. You know, they're chasing that feeling like, you know, you want to do your first thing. How about you guys in the live? How old were y'all when y'all lost your virginity? And don't cheat, don't lie and shit. And a lot of girls that lost your virginity, do y'all regret it to the nigga y'all lost it to?
Man, all I'm gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, y'all
Well,
lost
I'm
it
gonna
to a
say, yeah.
y'all lost it to a sucker. Hey, that that happens, you know.
Yeah. That's fucking funny. So to me, like, I honestly feel like, you know, like everybody's lovey-dovey, right? Like, I just felt like I lost that after high school type thing. Like, I couldn't, like, I used to tell like my friends back then, like, I didn't want to go clubbing because I'm gonna get stuck into it. Like, I was gonna go into that scene.
Okay, and get
Where I
stuck
already
in that scene.
where I already know where this is gonna go. Like, I wasn't in that. I was into racing back in the day. Shout out to my boys, because when I was racing at that time, like, that's all I thought about. Right, that was all I was doing back in the day, just being under engines, just trying to focus on the
On
intensity.
Fast and the Furious, yeah.
I was in the Fast and Furious. Like, yeah, go to the side. Like, that's where I was, and a lot of the people that grew up around me, or like my close family and friends, I wasn't into like none of that shit, right? Like party scene, I hated that shit, right? And to be honest, like a lot of my peoples were like, let's go meet up some bitches, this and that, but like that wasn't my scene, bro. As much as you might look at me like I would look like, but no, I never was. Until afterwards, hell yeah, I was partying like a fucking animal. Like,
Nah, when I was 15, I think I was hitting the flyer parties.
Yeah.
I was hitting the flyer parties I think at that time I was trying to get your dance on, you know?
Yeah. Someone said 9. That was triple.
Nah, that fool lying, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He lying.
Yeah, he lying like a motherfucker. You lying, bro.
Yeah, you lying. Stop capping. I just said no cheating, though.
Shit, fucking, like, unless you fucking whacked it to the TV, and that doesn't count.
Or unless he had a babysitter that molested him, that's the only way. You know, straight up.
I know, right?
But damn, that fool got us off track.
We'll get us off track.
See what your lies, dog.
Because he's right here. What, I'm gonna put you on blast too. It says Hex Tuna, which I know who that is, but that's his page, and he said at the age of 9. I don't know if I'm tripping.
Nah, he
That's
lying,
what he
bro.
means to say.
Look, hey fool, how old were you when you lost your virginity? See, dog, come on, this nigga say 9, he got molested or some shit.
He got molested.
That's what said 9, he lied like a. Well, what you think? You know
He's
him?
capping.
You know him?
I know him in a sense.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna put him on blast neither. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm seeing who it is, but I don't.
Okay.
But yeah, he.
Oh, if you did though, you got game. I ain't gonna, one of those. If you lost,
like, what the fuck? Like, game on what? Fucking playing, playing small soldier. What the fuck? Fool, like, I can't see nobody at age 9 losing. That's bullshit. That's capping like a motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, not against your will for sure. Like, dog, I tried from 12 to 15. I couldn't do it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't have the. Even though you think you got the game, your game is not right. You know. So
You say your game ain't right.
your game ain't right. For you think you say some soft shit, and then you think about it like, damn, that was some trash. But fuck, that fool really fucked us up. What were we talking about?
We're talking about
Dang, he
losing
really,
virginity, and then if you allow your girl to be a stripper, and or vice versa, would you let your man be a stripper?
oh, I think we were on. Do you think a lot of girls regret the niggas that they fuck?
That too.
Um,
Which I'm sure they do. A lot of them, 90% of them.
90%.
You know why?
Why?
Cause you know damn well, like a lot of them that to this day they're either single or with somebody else, and they're like, man, fuck that nigga.
Or 3 baby daddies.
Whatever the case may be, but I'm sure they regret that shit. I'm sure even my ex regrets that shit. Like,
Man, like that?
yeah, whatever the case. I mean, they're not with us, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
they're gonna
but,
hate us for that.
hey, though. It is what it is. It is what it is. But, damn, my boy really fucked me up. I think we had a good conversation going, and that shit fucked me
Careful
up.
with the 9 and shit.
Yeah, but, hey, like, man, I don't know if I can talk about this.
You can talk about it, my boy. Yeah.
So I got a homeboy. He was, man, I don't know if I can. Now I can talk about it. I'm not saying who it is, so don't get butthurt, my boy. So I got a homeboy that was our age, and the reason why I talk to you about this is because he said he lost it around 11 or 12, but that's why I told that fool what I told him, because it was almost against his will. He lived in Mexico, and I guess he
You know what? Like when you say out of U.S., a lot of times is more believable.
Yeah, so
Because out of the country, man, there's a lot of wild shit that happens.
so check this out. He had a babysitter or some shit like that at 11, 12. It was a 28-year-old girl that used to babysit him that kind of did that to him, you know? So that's why I brought it up, because like I said, some people chase it and try to do it. For him, it was just there, like.
Right.
But I'm sure at that age, he doesn't know what the fuck. It's just like, oh fuck, right? Like real shit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at that age, you don't think about it. You're over here trying to play games.
Now,
you know, you go outside. I don't know. That's just.
But look, let's be real though. I feel like, in a sense, it's cool, right? Now, what if that was the other way around? What if that was a 28-year-old man doing that to a 12-year-old girl way?
No, that's wrong as fuck.
See what I'm saying? So at the same time, as much as you be like, oh, that's cool, you lost your virginity at 12 by this, but it's still fucked up.
You know, it's funny because I've told this to people, even my girl, about this, right? To talk about such like things like this. You know, people take sexism or anything different, like to say, oh, how can you see that being okay versus that being?
I still don't see it okay. It sounds cool, but I think
so. If it happened to you, right? If you're in 6th grade, right, and some teacher harassed you in that sense, you're not gonna see it like to this day. Like, hell yeah,
no.
Teacher
Personally, I feel like I'll be.
No, because we're a young age, we don't know what the hell we want. Us guys are the most simple. Like boys, we're the most simplest thing. We just want games, and for all I care at that age, 12 to 15, you just want pussy. Like, you don't know what the hell you want.
You don't know what you want, but you just think you want it.
Right, but I'm just saying, like at that age, you don't give a shit. Like you don't care. And even if it was in his 30s, time they ask him like, "Oh, when'd you lose your virginity?" Like, man, I fucked this teacher, man. I was so young, I didn't give a fuck. So who cares, right? Like he could live with that. But
okay, that's what I'm saying. For men, it sounds cool, right?
Right.
Now let's say, how old is your boy?
My boy, he's 11.
So let's say your teacher gave that fool head or something, right?
Yeah.
And she was a female. How would your girl feel against how you feel?
She'll take it wrong. Like she'll be like, what the fuck? Like she'll be like, what the fuck?
That's what I was saying. Like for us, I'll be like, what the fuck, hey, dog? What the fuck? But I know our wives will probably be like, nah, bitch, you can't be doing that to my son. And meanwhile, our son is probably in the back like, oh, hey, you wildin', I'm cool.
Yeah, like,
but I still think it's like, cause you gotta look at it like this too. If you're a 30-year-old female doing that to an 11-year-old kid, what's running through your mind? Why? Why not an adult?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, like people look at it so different. I don't look at it like a boy or a girl being the like, oh yeah, why can it be? Why does it have to be different, right? I look at it.
Why? It's just part of life too. Yeah.
No. It's just like to this day. I always call it out like this, right? In a relationship, when it comes down to a relationship, if the girl's over there, fucking spreading legs, right? Ain't nobody putting a gun to your head to fuck this nigga. Like, nobody. You're opening your legs because you're okay with it.
Right.
Right? Not because the guy forced you. He didn't put a gun to your like, let me tear it up. Like, no. You willingly were okay with it. Versus the fact that, it's the other way around, right? In that sense, it's just depending on the person who gives in to say, I put in the work to get that versus the one that didn't want it. I mean, yeah, the guy did end up doing it. They fucked up at the end of the day, but like he didn't want it, vice versa, or she didn't want it, but it happened. It's like those are things that like you wouldn't know, right? Only they would know. But again, that kind of shit when it comes down to that part is they spread legs. Ain't nobody putting a gun to like no one's gonna put a gun to my girl and be like oh yeah like you cheated.
Yeah.
You know I'm not gonna blame the guy. I'm gonna blame her. Truthfully, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like oh yeah it's the nigga's fault because everybody be like oh fuck that nigga or why don't you go fuck that fool up. I'm like he's not the one that initiated.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have opened her legs in the first place. Plain and simple. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, but people see it differently, man. But man, I used to see guys that be like, all trying to fuck up the guy and shit. Like, it's his fault. Like, check your girl first.
I think that goes with age, though.
In what sense?
Like,
if you're talking about young age, it's different too.
cause I mean, fuck, unless you're immature. But I remember me and my friends when we were like 18. Oh, if a girl cheats, we gonna fuck this nigga up.
Right.
And then you get to an age where it's like, nigga, fuck it. If you cheat, you fucking out. That's it. Like, you know? Yeah. So I feel like there might still be 40-year-old niggas that be like, it's the guy's fault. Like, no, nigga, it's not the guy's fault.
Well, it all depends on the situation, right? So, but I'm speaking in the fact that, let's say in my situation, because it's my girl, right? But let's say it was a reverse, right? So, if I'm the one initiating, then of course that's on me, not the girls, you know? That's my fault, not the girls, because I'm the one that fucking initiated it. You know, rather than being the reverse, you know, like, I forced that girl to do it, you know? But, man, a girl could walk out fucking butt-ass naked or show titties and shit. She's good to go and shit. We show her dick or we're going to jail. You know, shit, like, the hell? Like that's why I'm like, I fucking laugh about it, like, how different society really looks at things, you know?
I think
when it comes down to that.
I guess it's the good and the bad. Like, it's the same thing with the double standard.
Yeah.
If a girl goes around, she's a hoe. If a guy fucks around, he's a player.
Yeah.
You know?
But okay, so you see, like, that's a good point. So, right when you said that, because I've been told that, I swear in my past, they're like, oh, you're never going to find a girlfriend. I'm like, that's because I don't want one. I wasn't looking for one, so I was just enjoying life. I was young. So who gives a fuck, right? But because that was my lifestyle and that's what I wanted. If I wanted somebody, I stopped the bullshit and just focus on that one person. You get me? Like, I'm sorry, like you were not in the picture, so yeah, of course, like I'm just doing my thing because you're not in the picture. You're not my ride or die. You're not with me, so I could care less about you, and you don't mean shit to me. And that's a fact. And it's just the same thing as a girl sees us. We're just boy toys to them. Right? Like, at the end of the day, like we are just fucking enjoying ourselves in the end. Like, hey, you know what? Like, the only life we got. Enjoy it while you can. If not, you know, fucking, you can sit there and look depressed and not do shit in your life. But I enjoyed my time. That's all I gotta say. When I was young, I did my thing.
Okay. But I thought you were not into parties.
I wasn't. But I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
You heard me earlier. I said, when I was at that age, like, I was not into that. Like, I was just more into the racing life, just enjoying the like kickbacks, homie life, just kick it, do her things, you know, go to racing, to the track, and just hang out. Really, that was my thing. And as I got older, I swear, like I'm not gonna put my boy on blast neither. And the ones I know, because of my boy, I started clubbing. Like I swear, I did not. I already knew what I was getting myself into once I was gonna do that. I know what I was gonna come about.
But how old were you? Like 21 or what?
I was 18 and 19.
Oh, okay.
And that was like the perfect time, I think, because this is when like you're in your prime of like going to 18 over clubs and whatnot, right? So I was enjoying the shit out of myself, right? And like I told my girl too, it was like if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have met her. Yeah, I mean you call me whatever you want before, because I was holding around. I don't give a shit. I don't care because I wasn't looking for nobody. Right. So. And as in girls, and this is the funny thing too though, this is where I was going to go back to that. We see it as when a girl does it, she's a hoe, right? A girl could do that too. Have your fun, have your way, right? When you're young, whatever, who gives a shit? I'm just saying, right? That's my opinion. I don't care. But when you're old enough and you're still doing that, Like there's a standard to say, all right, stop. Like there's no
Yeah.
you ain't gotta be that girl. Like all right, relax. Like
What I mean by that is like, I'm not particularly saying like I think you're old, but in society's eyes, you are, right? According to the people. If you're saying depending on the age, dog, we're living in a fucking time where grandmas are partying, dog. Straight up, like
I always say this,
You know?
50 is a new 40, 60 is a new 50.
I don't even think you can call it. I think
You call
60 is
it-
the new 40, 40 is the new 20. Way like you got these grandmas twerking, and you got grandmas that are 35, and like, how the fuck are you,
La tia
girl?
over there fucking
What
grinding
the
with
fuck,
the
you know?
young, yeah.
So we living in an age way and in a time where I don't think nobody wants to accept that they're young. and
no, nobody wants to
I mean,
accept that
nobody
they're
wants to
old.
accept that they're old. And even when you tell them you need to sit your ass down and retire, I'm in my prime, bitch. You 65 years old.
Yeah.
You about to break.
No, but you know, okay. So this is how I see that too.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of women that because I've asked this question, a lot of the women that when they're young, right, and they ended up being pregnant, they ended up being with a guy
When they
for, like,
marry young.
yeah, got married young, they didn't enjoy life, right, and let's say they finally break up after like fucking 10 or 15 years later and shit. They're in their 30s or late 20s, and now they're starting to go out, right? Now they're partying
Because they
it up.
never did that.
Because they never did that. So those women that now they're partying it up, they're enjoying life now. When now us men or women at that age, we're looking to settle down with somebody, because we enjoyed that back in the day, but they didn't. So when you look at them, I don't judge them. It's just I could see why they're like in that now. They're feeling at their prime 30s, 40s and shit.
But that's a personal, like, man, that's a personal choice too. Because let's say,
It is a personal
you know,
choice.
for example, I feel like a lot of the people that start young, people look at you like, oh, vas a valer verga forever, right? But me, I started flyer parties at 15 way. So that shit died fast for me. Like, what? This is boring. So by the time I was 19, 20, and people were telling me to go to clubs, like, bro, all that shit that you want to do, I did.
Yep.
That shit is fucking whack to me now.
Well, but back to that is what I'm saying. But even though for yours it ended fast, for some people,
It doesn't.
no, it
yeah.
fucking to this day.
So yeah, but I mean, to each his own, dog. To me, the club scene wasn't my thing. It wasn't cool for me. You know, I never liked paying $200 for a $20 bottle, nigga. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Right.
So a lot of the shit I didn't like, people act higher than what they actually were. You know, like nigga, you just at a club, but I know what you drive. I know how. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You sleep on the couch, nigga. You sleep on the floor, like, you know. But they were, you know. So I
Like-
never liked that shit. Fool. Like, so to me, it was like, okay, I'm cool. And then from there, I think I got into like fashion.
Yeah.
I wanna wear some nice shit, you know.
But that's also, you know, it comes with its territory, right? Like back in the day, I couldn't afford it. Now, in my days now, if I want certain shoes, if I want certain brands of clothing or clothesline or whatever I want, right? These days, I'm like, I could afford it. And if I want it, I'm gonna save up for it.
Right.
I'm gonna get it. And people look at it like, oh, now you're trying to show off. I'm like, I'm not showing off. It's just I never had it. So now I could enjoy it, right? I could do it. So, but all in all, like at that young age, our minds are just like either we didn't have it or we had it.
Right.
Right. Some people have it, some people don't.
I didn't have it,
I didn't fucking have it.
and like I'm telling my boy right here, now that I can enjoy the perks of discounts, I'm trying to, you know. So when
Enjoy
people,
it.
yeah, so when people look at me like, dang, you got it. I don't got it like that, but I get discounts, dog. So like, so hey, dog, like whenever you see me with some shit, I never paid full price on that shit. But like back then, I used to have to pay full price for Jordans, you know.
Yeah.
So I look at the difference of like I can buy some Jordans or I can buy this that's worth more for the same price. I'd rather buy that, you know.
Yeah.
But that's all to say, like I don't have it like that, but I like to treat myself with my discounts, you know.
No. I'm not knocking on that. I want. You know, it's funny. Like back when I was young, I saw like you ain't never gonna catch me with a coupon and shit, right? And that was me, right? And then nowadays I'm like, damn, I got 50%.
I want that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that shit right now. Like shit, it's on sale.
No, like look, for example, I hope he's watching too, or he watches it later. I got a homeboy. So let's say, for example, I have a discount. I got some products for like 150, right? Some glasses. That nigga just hit me up for Valentine's. He bought his girl the same glasses for like 700 with taxes. And I'm just like, damn, they got you, bro.
They got you.
You know, but they didn't get him. It's just,
I mean, he has the money for it, I'm guessing.
but you just don't got the plug. Like, you know, you just
Yeah,
not the
connect,
plug,
yeah.
you know? So, like, and me, for back in the day, I would never do that, you know? Like, but,
But I mean, but see, that's the thing too. Like homie was just trying to surprise his girl.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But the plug, there's the fact that that would have been dope.
I was fucking with him with they got you. They
I
didn't
know
get
what
you.
you
You
mean.
paid what it's worth. But like for me, like when people say that I don't got it, but look at how much I'm saving compared to him. Let's say, right?
I get you.
So when y'all niggas see me in the streets, I don't got it like that though. don't ask me for it. I don't got it like that. All my shit is discounted. You know, straight up.
A little bit on that topic too. Like going back in the day when I was like on my own shit, right? It was funny because when you let me just explain this for anybody,
Yeah.
right? So if you would go out and party, right, and you would go around a girl, especially a girl that's like feeling you, right, or feeling you, right, that they look at you like you got money and shit. Personally, like I laugh because I'm like, you're barking up the wrong tree because I ain't got no money in my motherfucking pocket for your ass. I barely got my money to get back home for gas and my food. And when I knew girls were hungry about money, that's the shit that was a turn off automatically when I knew a girl was all about the money.
I should post a picture of my old self right here. I don't think I've ever looked like money like that. So I don't think.
Okay, but
Like, you get it? Like-
the way you present yourself, or compared to back then, do you feel
I
like,
was more a shit talker. Way, yeah. For
okay,
sure,
well, shit talker. But do you think like back in the day, did you
No,
used to
no,
roll with a nice car?
That's where I'm going. Like, okay. I got paid today, or let's say, right?
Yeah.
I'm 18 years old. I just got paid. Whatever is going on at that moment, the way I will say it will make people think that I got it always. But nigga, what I'm telling you right now is right now. Like, let's say I just got paid, so I got paid. I got $700 that I can spend, right? That's what I'm gonna tell you, nigga. I got $700 I can spend, nigga, straight up. For other people, you're 19, right? So people might look at it like, this nigga always got it. No, nigga, I said I got it right. Tomorrow I may not have it, you know. So my thing, I think I over exaggerated things. You know, so people might have been like, damn, this nigga got it like that. But it was just a form of me communicating. I didn't have the best communication skills with. Like, you know, so. And I'm telling you that because I look at my old videos and I used to talk shit, fool. Like, I used to be stupid, huh? Like, you know. And the way I look at it, I'm like, wait, nigga, I don't. Oh, shit, that was just. Oh, fuck. Dang, that's crazy, dog.
That's funny, though.
You know, so I feel like I've humbled myself a little bit, but I was a straight cocky nigga, fool.
See, but you know how you mentioned it right now that you said that you were not like you wouldn't get asked like that, or you wouldn't, or because to me it was like the way I'm dressed right now is one thing, but I used to dress in a way where like I was dressed to impress, right? So I would always have my I was always suited and booted with my tie.
Damn, all right.
So I was that type of guy that I always like dressing up with my coats and like I like just these get fancy, right? Like. But that was just me, and that was just because I like to dress like that. But when I was partying in my party scene, they look at me like if I had money, I'm like, no,
Like,
bitch,
damn,
you
this nigga's
fucking-
a banker or
Yeah,
something.
you wish. So, like, I wish I had money like that. I was not even.
Yeah.
I wasn't even close to that. But that's what I mean by that. Like, little do they know, like you were barking up the wrong tree. Like I did not have money like that. It was just the fact that I like to dress.
Right.
Right, but I wasn't showing off like, oh, I got it like that. No, it's just the fact that it was just dressed to impress. And then going to clubs, going all that, like it was funny because like my homies or me and my boys will always go, right, and like, oh, you got the gas in there, all right, let's go. Or like fucking, or before I got the first drink on me, fool, don't trip, fool. You know, it's like we share the shit, you know.
That was back then when you could tell somebody pump $5.
Right? That's what I'm saying. When it was,
When
fucking,
it
what,
was cheap, yeah.
Like 2 something.
Well, you got $5 for gas? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Now you can't say it's like, damn, you got 30?
But that's what I mean,
Yeah.
though, and what I mean about and what I mean by that is the generation has changed. That whole scenario, that whole scene now is like, you gotta have money to be like treating women out. Like, you don't have to have fucking money. Like, I'm sorry, but it doesn't take money to take them out. Like, but they feel like you gotta fucking buy them this, buy them that.
You want to know? I think that's the mistake of guys. We think they want to be impressed. Sometimes they don't even want to be impressed. Sometimes they just want that time, like, take me out, whatever, you know? But I think we as men, we want to impress them, nigga. And that's when they get used to it.
Yeah.
And that's where we fuck up.
I don't know. I guess we have different
Views?
yes. on
Why?
that.
What you think? What you think? Tell me.
No. I'm just saying, with that part, that's why I mentioned it. Like, I saw it like it was just we like to. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, we like to try to show, like, you know how you said it when you were younger, like way back. You were like, hell yeah, I like to dress and I like to fucking
Yeah.
You know, like, cause some of us didn't have it like that. Like, I didn't have girls back in my day like that or nothing. When I was younger, like, I was sticking to my own shit. Like, that's how I was, right? So as I got to that point when I was single, I was like, hell yeah, I was right here trying to fucking smash whoever the hell I found and what I was doing just because I was enjoying life. Because I saw, like, I don't want a girlfriend, right? So, but the money kind of, I saw, like, I didn't care about, like, I didn't care about if I had more money or the girl had more money. It was just enjoying the time we had together, you know, or what the fuck we were doing. But I didn't fake it where, like, I had my car, I had my apartment or where I was at, and I was just enjoying it. Where, like, I told him straight up, like, I don't got money like that, but hey, you know, you can shoot through my apartment. And, you know, I had my little Scion and shit, my TC.
Okay,
Good Lord, like, fucking 2 doors. That was, you know, that was my ride or die car back in the day. And people thought that I gotta have a fucking Beamer, I gotta have to show class and shit. Like, man, little do you know, man, I'm rolling on a what is it, like a 30 mile per gallon kind of car and shit, you know, that only cost me 10 grand to get the car and shit. And I was rolling like basic life. That's how I saw it, you know. And the basic life, I felt like that was my enjoyable life.
You know what, though? Now that I think, I don't know if kids do that these days, but I remember when we were 15 going to those parties and shit. We used to gather our money, whatever, and we used to just go to Jack in a Box, fool. Share some tacos between compas, you know? And now that I look at it, I'll be like, God damn, we used to really do that shit, though.
But those are fun times, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they're fun times.
Like, at the time, you look at it like a struggle, right? Like, damn, this is all we got.
Right.
But now, looking back, we're like, oh, fuck. But at least you felt some kind of like, look, nigga, we struggling, but we gonna do it together, nigga.
Yeah, that's what
you eat a taco, I'm gonna eat a taco. You eat a...
Like,
at that time, they were like, I think
you know?
at Jack, at that time, the junior bacon cheeseburger or whatever that shit was like 69 cents. So we used to, like, combine our little $5-6. And, you know, just like, hey, fuck it, this is what we're doing. So, yeah, dog, that shit it was fucked up, but now that I look at it, it's funny, you know?
Oh, my bad, dog. I was trying to read a question.
What's up? What's that?
Good question. My bad. I'm barely reading the question.
That's
right
good.
now.
It's good.
My boy, I saw Short Dog. Short Dog said, question, what's up with Raza using the N-word? I'm Raza myself. I wasn't raised that way, with all due respect. So I guess he's asking about what's up with...
So look, the reason I grew up in Compton, we were all using that shit. It's not that we don't use it like on purpose. It's just how we grew up. Same way that, like, let's say, for example, people that grew up in East LA, I guess you guys, let's say, for example, ya say perro a lot. You know, homes. Like, we didn't grow up with that shit. Chales, yeah, we didn't grow up like that. So it's no disrespect to anybody, but that's how we grew up, fool. Yeah. I try not to use it as much, but, dog, that shit comes out, you know?
Yeah, like I'm not knocking on them either. And then for me, like, I grew up a lot, like with, like, my best friend, like, he's black. And my boy, like, I wasn't raised, like, with a lot of Mexicanos. I was raised more, like, in the like, what up, nigga? Like, you know, and it's not even to say that to think I'm better, because I'm not, to even be saying that word, because it's true. Like, I'm not, like, I'm Raza, but But I grew up around like chale, hey, ¿qué onda, Holmes? To me, that's like slang, ghetto, Spanish, like, right? So it's the same thing.
It's the same thing for me. Yeah, like
Right.
why you talk like that, you know?
Right,
But
right.
I grew up around. I don't even like to talk about this no more. But I grew up around certain neighborhoods,
Yeah.
and that's what it was being. You know, like,
Yeah, like-
that was the slang. That was a
Like you know who you're doing it with.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm comfortable like who I'm with and what not to say it. Like I'm not just gonna say it to anybody I don't know. I'm not gonna be sitting there, sitting around the whole block of like my boys over here. Like the fuck you say? Like no, like I'm not gonna disrespect. If it feels disrespect, I will never go any further to no, I'm nothing better or whatever. Like all right, my fault. Like if you take it that way, my respects. But the thing too is like when a lot of Morenos call Latinos like Mexicanos rather than saying Latinos or Chicanos, right? They say a lot like oh, what's up with that Mexican and shit, like what, like, but you don't know if he's Salvadorian or Honduran
exactly.
or whatever, and I'm like, which I don't care. Like I get where they're going, but it's like you're kind of just closing it like that rather than saying Latino or Chicano, But at the end of the day, like going back to my boy's question, Short Dog, like no disrespect. I get you. I get where you're going with that question, but again, like it depends how you grew up on. Because to me, I grew up around, like my family. Like I grew up around raza. I grew up around raza where they would be kind of like ¿qué onda, Holmes? or ¿qué onda, loco? Or anything that could be like sort of like a Chicano, Latino, Mexicano, any way you want to take it on how you talk. Everybody was raised differently. I was raised more in the neighborhood of like, oh, what up, my boy? Like, oh, what's good, my nigga? Like it's just things that I don't, or why you feel like that. Because sometimes like it's crazy because when I was younger, I had a lot of like homies in school that'd be like, oh, like mayatero and shit, just because of the way I used to dress. And
my bad for all the people that thought I left.
No, he left.
One of my fucking cameras is a big story, though. I had to change everything, but
No,
we
you're
back.
good, you're good.
That was a good question, though. Like I know, like I grew up around people. We all saying that word. I know if it becomes like why you say that, but when I used to work in Santa Fe Springs, I used to tell them fools the same thing. Why you talk like that? Because they used to talk like, hey, what's up, perro? What's up, home? Hey, I don't talk like that, but my boy. So, but
That's not my language right now.
Hey, but I get it, fool. South Bay, they have their own language. East, they have their own language. And I know West LA has their own.
I gotta zoom in, bro. Handle. Give me a second.
What's up? Let me see. How good.
¿Qué onda, perro?
Nah, but yeah,
That was my young twin, fool, when I was young as fuck. I was cool as fuck.
hey, so what's up? Now that there's more people on, as a female, would you be okay with your boyfriend, your spouse, whatever, being a stripper? What do y'all think? Would y'all let him? And if you're a guy, would you let your girl be a stripper? I know everybody's gonna say for the right amount, but it's not about that though. Forget that. Like, will you be comfortable with your son seeing your girl naked type shit?
Yeah.
Like, not that he wants to, but he's gonna scroll and, but oh, what the fuck? That's mom,
Like I was talking to my boy the other day about I think this NBA player. Do you remember who it was that we were talking about? Joe Smith. That's right. So he really found out that his girl was on OnlyFans, right? And I don't know the whole story, but that's as far as I know is like he didn't know, right? So, and apparently she had been doing this for a while or whatever she was doing, and it's like damn, like, or because I think because they were going broke or something like that, or they needed money, and it's like, okay, first off, talk to your boy about fucking, hey, before you decide you want to fucking, bust out with some OnlyFans shit, but how the way the guy caught it, it was too late. They're married and all that shit. But it's like
they were married.
Yeah, and she ended up, they ended up breaking up. They ended up breaking up, right? I'm not mistaken. I think they did actually. I think they broke it off, and then because obviously that pissed him off. I mean, what the fuck? But anyway, to top it off is like that's what I'm talking about. Like he didn't know, and then. That's the kind of shit that I'm pretty sure any guy would feel if they found out afterwards. But if you met the girl like that, that's up to you. It's
Well, that's your
decision.
choice.
That's your choice, exactly. That's what I mean.
But yeah, if your girl just starts doing that, well, that's some other shit.
Right,
Everybody done seen your girl already.
Right, right.
But yeah, dog. Any other topics you want to talk about?
Shit, my boy. Nah, so far, we hop on, man. It's been a while, so I just felt like
It's been a while,
time.
but I feel like we should do one shortly. Have different topics. Today we were just catching up and shit, but yeah, it was good. Some of you guys reacted, so that's kind of good, you know.
Yeah.
Next time we'll probably bring my boy on.
I doubt that one. If he wants to.
He's shy or what?
Yeah, he's shy.
Oh, okay.
He's hella shy. We have to bring him with a mask. We have to bring him with like a ski mask and shit. Like, full on cover for him.
But yeah, for anything, any last words you want to tell the people and shit?
Alright, man, just going ham, man. Hopefully everything works out. Like we got, oh man, we want to do the one chip challenge, and that's what we're trying to do actually.
We're trying to do that. If you guys are down to eat it, you know, we can make some content.
You're gonna get some bread off of it.
You'll get some off it, yeah. We're trying to do some funny shit too. Just trying to keep y'all entertained, trying to keep us entertained. We don't just want to work. You know, that's how people fall into depression.
Yeah. Thanks.
But not yet, man. Thanks a lot for tuning in. When we upload the video, go watch the full video and shit. I know we were all over the place today.
Yeah.
The cameras are fucking... Shit wasn't cool. But hey, we made it work. Well, thank you guys for watching. Anything you want to say?
I think make sure you check out the page, Smooth Fade, Dope Shade. Make sure you hop on that, and then we're gonna be doing some live. Actually, we're gonna go to the towns. That's what we're supposed to be doing it on. We're supposed to be walking around the town, so hopefully doing some content in the streets. That'd be some fun times.
I feel like right now that people are along, like I feel like next time we do the same, probably do a giveaway or some shit.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, later on, like I want to give back too, and not just waste your time and shit.
Yeah, I want to give y'all a little giveaway, something.
You know, if it comes down to being a haircut or a tattoo.
Or a tattoo, we got y'all, so.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a girl don't want a haircut, but I mean, hey, a barber cut, you feel me? But hey, maybe a tattoo. You know?
Yeah, so we'll see what y'all want, and we'll do that. Fuck it, we'll let y'all go. Have a good one. We'll post this video. Watch it.
Once we do more content, like to ask questions, we're gonna be doing more like kind of like in the giveaway as we're doing the process too. As we're going live or when we're doing the video. So once it gets uploaded, we will be asking those kind of questions. You know, the more you guys are involved, the more we want to know, so we can keep going more and furthermore to throw some content and give some giveaways.
Yeah, so I know we've been off for a while, but we back. We back trying to do more content, trying to keep it on a more consistent basis. So
that's believe we are. Hopefully soon, because
yeah.
last time was a little bit of a pause, but it's all right. We'll be back.
Yeah, with the holiday shit, but it's all good. We back. We don't got no holidays for a while, so.
Hey, it's just my birthday, right? My birthday's coming up. That's all. That's my holiday. But
when is it?
End of March, bro.
End of March, okay.
End of March. So you're gonna catch me in Vegas. That's for damn sure.
Then there y'all go. You see?
Shit, we're going to Vegas.
Well, fuck it. Enjoy.
But, shit, I'm gonna invite when I can invite, dog. But hey, it's my birthday. We'll see what's up.
All right. Well, fuck it. We'll let y'all guys go. Enjoy. Peace.